Hi guys, so we're on week 3 talking about faith and spirituality and mental health. For me, it's a huge part of my life. I identify as a Christian and always have, because that's how my parents raised me. Not to say that I'm perfect. I've fallen away from the faith many times due to life decisions I've made, but I've always come back to the faith because that's where I'm grounded and find peace and rest in Christ. Even when life is in its like the depths of despair, I can always at least know that God's on my side and there to help me through it. With that, prayer is a big part of my self-care when it comes to being a Christian and to help myself. Try to do it every night, even if I feel like I'm too busy to do so, because it really does get me back and be centered with life and with God. And gives me peace that He's in control of everything that's going on in my life, and I'm not the sole provider of everything in my life and with what's going on. For meditation, I really haven't practiced it, really thought about it, even though my therapist for years now has tried to get me to do it. I just really haven't, to be quite honest. So prayer is probably the closest thing that I've ever gotten to, like, to be truly meditating. I don't know if being outside and enjoying nature and absorbing all of that around you can be considered a type of meditation, but I also do that all the time. But I don't know, my church and my faith, we don't really use the word meditation. We talk about being one with God and having Him the center of your life and things like that, but the word meditation really isn't used. So I'd be curious to ask my pastor kind of what he thinks of that. And like what that word means to faith in our background as Christians. With the meditation activity, I was like so anxious and tight, which is not abnormal for me. So doing the whole muscle relaxation thing with my eyes closed was very difficult, because I even have a hard time praying in church with my eyes closed more than a minute. So truly relaxing with that was really hard. And there were outside interferences with that just because I was at home and stuff was all going on. And so it was kind of a little difficult to stay centered. But the deep breathing I really like. My therapist has helped me with that as well. Just to like calm yourself. I did it before my capstone last week. Take 10 big deep breaths. And it just really relaxes you. But for the most part with meditation, it's really hard for me to relax like 100%. I think some of that's my personality. I like to be busy and on the go and doing stuff and not just sitting and relaxing. Not that that's bad, but so I struggle with meditation. But with that said, I did try self-care this week with meditation and a CD that my therapist actually gave me a few years ago. So I did do a few hours of meditation. I can't say it was always successful, but it did help just kind of relax me. And more importantly, I took naps. I've never taken naps, and I've took 2 this week for over 2 hours at a time. Apparently my body's tired, so I need to do that. And that was really good and relaxing and helped me just kind of rejuvenate myself, which was very helpful. Lastly, we were asked to talk about a spiritual item. I have 2. This Grace Upon Grace. Christian Schmucker is an awesome devotional gal who utilizes the Bible and then writes questions and has you really just kind of think about the passage, and then she actually does a thing where she talks about the passage, which is really great. This is on the book of James, which I really, really love. She has stuff on the book of Ruth. She has a ton of books. And then this one is Dwelling in His Presence. This is 30 Days of Intimacy with God, which my mom gave me years and years ago, and I keep rereading it because it's short, 2 to 3 pages that you read each day that really just help you remember God's the center of your life and helps you through everything, especially when times really are hard. It's good for me to stay centered on things like that. But anyways, I look forward to hearing everything you guys have to say, and I'll talk to you later.